no sign of soldiers.
Guess lightning got their attention.
I wonder how Hope's doing.
They were headed towards Palampolo. Kid's on his way home. You can bet on it.
Good for him. What's wrong?
It's good. If they manage to slip in quietly. All of Cocoon is in the grip of post-phobia. If a fal'cie pops up on the radar, all hell will break loose.
They don't even know why they're scared.
Afraid of what they don't know. Afraid to find out more. It gets worse the older you get. I'm terrified of what'll happen. The world probably would be better off without fal'cie. I mean, most of them.
Gee, thanks. Let's go.
Alright, we switched over to Saz and Vanille, and before we get anywhere going, I'm going to throw Crystarium points. Okay, Saz can be a commando now, which is going to be important because the two of them are running around on their damn own. Blips, that's important. Kind of burned a lot of points there to get not a lot of stat boost. That's kind of a shame. Although, in reality, I was going to have to burn a lot of points regardless of where I was. Okay. I'm just seeing what I can do with the least amount of points. Haha. Didn't get much of a stat boost out of these two. Oh, hold on. Let me, set paradigms. Commando, Ravager, Siminger, Ravager. Yeah. Just in case this is something I wanted to do. Commando. Saboteur. Alright, I think I'm set. Oh, hold on. Was my default set weird? No. Not a very good commando, but you gotta take what you can get. These two are more or less...
You'll be okay with me.
More or less just trying to get away. They're not driven on the same mission. Oh, I got it. Haha.
Yes.
Is there a bomb in there? They're not driven on the same mission that Lightning was and what Hope is. Lightning wants to get revenge. Hope wants to get revenge. So the two are really just sort of pushing onwards. These two, they're not. In fact, while Saz seems to have been pushed forward earlier on in the game, his situation seems to be a little bit different. He's a little more depressed now than he was before, and he's not so aggressively pushing. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Had they both gone boom, that would have been a problem. He's not pushing forward with the same enthusiasm that he was before. In fact, he's retreating instead of pushing onward. Hello, one of these.
Nothing to it.
Races.
Of course, if you have somebody who's caught in this sort of messed up situation that they are in, I can't really blame a person for getting depressed, and if they aren't so aggressive as Lightning or Hope, and they're not sort of driven forward, I guess I can understand how they're not going to want to. I gotta stagger the bomb. Alright, the Pulsework Soldier comes next. Ah, we got it. Of course, the question is, what was pushing Saz forward earlier that's changed now? He seemed to be rather content with just running away with Vanille here. And I guess they're trying to return to civilization. They're not quite there yet.
Looks like it doesn't work.
What are you looking at? Oh, alright. Yeah, we're
I
not...
wonder if it just needs power.
Seems like we found some area of civilization, but for the most part these are just machines here. And I don't quite get why there's so many Pulsework soldiers here. Treasure chest. Ew, what is that? Oops. Shell. Magic defense. Okay, stat-wise, I'm a little surprised, although it's because I upgraded his weapons. Saz has a silver bangle that increases maximum HP. We're at a point where his stats are just all around higher than hers, and it's because of the upgraded guns that he's carrying around. Even though she is carrying a Magician's Mark, which increases her magic by, what, 10 points? 20 points? 20. It's still lower than his. And it's actually because I had gone and changed out of his weapon, so one that increases his magic attack rather than his physical attack. The Nab Duelers increase magic more than anything. But they're upgraded, and he has a higher... He's supposed to have the higher strength anyway. And so he's just right now the more powerful character. Although their roles, she's the only medic. So medic and Saboteur are both useful. Saboteur not so much in this earlier part of the game, but... I want to get a surprise attack on that. What do we have here? Nothing. I think these two characters are a little bit strange. I know the character, the art style, and all that kind of stuff tends to be kind of weird when it comes to the Final Fantasy games anyway. But particularly Saz and Vanille. I mean, look at the way Saz runs. I mean, I have seen people that run that way, but the way he keeps his back, like, arched backwards a little bit, swings his arm, seems kind of funny. You can't really see Vanille too well. See if, but the way she swings her arms out like that, now I have seen people run like that before too, but it's still a little unusual. But then again, the art style is not supposed to be particularly realistic. Oh, I mean, it's a fairly realistic art style in terms of, like, how the graphics are supposed to look. But their clothing, I mean, Saz, his jacket in particular is strange looking. For real life, anyway. His afro's a tad large. I guess maybe somebody in the 70s or the 80s might have worn their hair that way. Vanille, though, I mean, she's not dressed anything like anybody else in this world. But whatever. Hey, these things. left that machinery area with all the machinery. Can I get a surprise attack? Can I get it? Yep. Ember ring for fire. Oh. More of this.
Wow! Look at that! I wonder what it's for.
I don't know. Maybe it's a fal'cie. I can't tell anymore.
That's that. Wanna take
Another save point. Gotta choose which way to go. Oh, can't go that way. Bombs. I hate these things. Kind of look like treasure chests.
Let's give this a shot. Gotta hit 4 control panels.
Oh, okay, so that's what I gotta do here. Gotta activate all the individual things and then come back and they'll let me through. So many enemies, though. Turn around. Alright, that's good enough. We have another one?
Pulse machines can't be that different.
It's pretty important, I think, at least, in this part of the game to go and get the sort of surprise attack in on the enemies, because these two characters aren't, say if Lightning or Snow or Fang were here, we would have a higher, like, attack power. But since neither of these characters are what I would consider to be the truly strong characters,
Hope the wires aren't fried.
we're kind of stuck with what I consider to be a B team. Now, all of our teams that we have going right now seem to have some sort of a weakness to them, like Lightning and Hope are both fairly fragile characters, so they don't take much of a beating. These two don't really do much damage. Ah, shit, I didn't get it. And of course, Snow's off by his damn self.
Better not electrocute myself. Aha! It's alive!
Way to go!
Not the only thing we woke up, huh?
We can take him.
Alright. You know, I'm thinking there's probably something back here. Yep. Always take a look around. Phoenix down. Alright, I guess I'll take it.
Must be for powering other machines, huh?
Oh, there's a treasure chest over there. And Vanille just ran right past it. Come on, help out. So one over there. Nope. Haha.
Way to go!
Haha.
Bullseye!
Alright, I got the one. The commando of a commando and the combination of a commando and a ravager is a pretty good grouping. But if you want to get your way up to a stagger, it can also be a very slow and inefficient way of doing it. Although it's definitely the sturdiest way of doing it.
You got this, Vanille.
Throwing 2 Ravagers in there, once you're like halfway up, can be a quicker way. I better hurry up, I'm about to get killed. Oh, got him. Once staggered, the Pulsework soldiers stop attacking, which is good. Oops, wasn't enough. 500, jeez.
We finally made it.
Made it where? Where do you...
Tired, huh?
We gotta sleep somewhere. This look okay?
Yeah. Fine by me. All set. Okay, good night.
Not a care in the world.
Oh!
What?
Do not cross this line. Understood?
Grow up.
And good night again.
Did you just go to sleep already? Still a kid.